Welcome to this session on network geography and its connection to medical devices. We'll be exploring how the physical and logical layout of networks shapes the way devices talk to each other in healthcare. In hospitals, medical devices from infusion pumps to imaging systems are increasingly interconnected. Understanding how they fit into a network's geography isn't just for IT professionals, it's also crucial for biomedical engineers and clinical staff. Over the next few minutes, we'll break down what network geography means, why it matters in healthcare, and look at examples of how a poorly planned network can affect device performance and even patient care. Think of this as laying the map before we dive deeper into networking fundamentals. Let's start with this question. Why should we care about network geography at all? In its simplest form, network geography is about how the devices are arranged and how data flows between them. In healthcare, that arrangement has real consequences. If a vital sign monitor is too many hops away on the network, its data might reach the central monitoring station with delay. That can affect response times. Reliability also depends on geography. A poorly placed switch or bottleneck can slow down critical traffic. So, the way we map and design networks isn't just about neat diagrams, it's about making sure devices talk to each other quickly, securely, and without interruptions. That's why this matters. When we say network geography, we're really talking about two things: the physical and the logical layout. The physical side is simple, it's the cables, the switches, the routers, and the devices, and where they are placed in the building. How about logical geography? The logical geography, on the other hand, is about how the data travels, the rules that guide it, and which devices connect to which. In healthcare, both matter. Imagine an MRI machine that's physically located in the basement, but its images need to be sent to radiologists 3 floors up. The physical wiring and the logical routes determine how fast and reliably that happens. Without careful planning, data could take inefficient paths or even face congestion. At the heart of network geography are a few key elements. First, the nodes, which are the actual devices. So this could be the infusion pumps, the bedside monitors, or even the tablets used by the clinicians. Then, the links, the physical cables or wireless connections that tie them together. Finally, the topology, the pattern in which all of this is arranged. Some networks are built like a star, with all devices connecting back to a central hub. Others may resemble a mesh, where many devices are interconnected. Each design has strengths and weaknesses. For medical devices, topology can influence how resilient the system is. If one connection fails, does everything go down? Or does the traffic reroute? Those questions are answered by how the geography is designed. Hospitals and clinics place unique demands on network geography. Low latency is crucial. If a patient's vitals are being streamed, delays of even a few seconds can matter. Reliability is another must-have. If a system crashes, patient safety is at risk. Security and compliance add a third layer. Medical networks often need segmentation, which is keeping medical devices separate from administrative computers, for example, to reduce the risk of cyber attacks. All of these requirements shape how the physical and logical geography is designed. So in healthcare, network geography isn't just an IT problem, it's a patient safety issue. Let's ground this in real-world examples. Central monitoring stations rely on constant data from bedside monitors. The network geography determines whether those signals reach in time. Picture archiving and communication systems, or PACS, handle massive imaging files, think of CT or MRI scans. If the network geography isn't designed for large data transfers, radiologists might experience frustrating delays. Finally, smart infusion pumps often connect to central servers for drug libraries and safety updates. If the network is fragmented, pumps might not receive updates promptly, which could compromise safety. These cases show how geography shapes performance and reliability in day-to-day clinical practice. So what can engineers and technicians do to get this right? First, map out where devices are located before setting up the network. Knowing that the ICU has 10 ventilators and 5 monitors helps guide the number of ports in physical layout. Second, build in redundancy. If one switch or router goes down, the network shouldn't collapse. Third, test rigorously for latency and reliability, especially in areas like emergency departments or operating theaters. A simple ping test or simulated load can reveal weak spots before they become critical. These small steps make a big difference in keeping the networks ready for real clinical demands. Looking forward, network geography in healthcare is only becoming more complex. The rise of IoT, Internet of Things, means thousands of small sensors and devices will need to connect reliably. Wireless backbones, possibly using 5G, will support mobility and reduce dependence on cabling. Artificial intelligence may even help optimize traffic in real time, rerouting data dynamically based on load. All of these advances will give engineers more tools, but also more challenges as they balance performance, security, and costs. The geography of networks will need to adapt to keep up with the rapid growth in connected medical devices. To wrap up, remember this: the geography of a network isn't just a technical detail. It directly shapes how medical devices perform and how safely clinicians can deliver care. Whether it's avoiding delays in patient monitoring, ensuring images arrive quickly, or keeping pumps updated, the layout matters. For biomedical engineers, that means planning with both IT and clinical perspectives in mind. Understanding the geography of networks equips you to bridge the gap between technology and patient care. It's where engineering meets medicine in a very practical way. Thanks for joining this session on network geography and medical devices. This is just the start of a series where we'll connect CompTIA Network Plus fundamentals with real-world biomedical engineering challenges. As you continue learning, try to think about the networks around you, whether it's in hospital, a clinic, or even your own home. How are the devices arranged? How does data flow? These questions are key to understanding the bigger picture. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing to stay updated as we cover more topics. Together, we'll keep bridging the world of networking with the life-saving devices we rely on.